During this video, we're going to show you how you can add custom data to your FastTrack inventory. This can be done in the versions Professional, Enterprise, and Platinum. The Skybox version for inventory only does not allow for custom attributes to be added to your inventory. And what we'll do is we'll run through an example of capturing the Dell service tag and or serial number from the workstations in your environment. And the reason why we say and or is because the Dell service tag is stored in the serial number area. So if it's a non-Dell machine, you will get a serial number, and if it's a Dell machine, you'll actually get the service tag, and we'll show that to you in just a minute. So there's two steps to adding custom data. First, you define the data you want to capture with a FastTrack function in the Automation Studio. It's very simple, and we'll show that to you in just a minute. And then secondly, you want to go into your cloud inventory account, and we'll go into the custom data area, and there we can define up to 25 unique attributes for data. We will give it a default label, but then you can customize it so it makes more sense. So let's go ahead and show you how we do this. So I've gone ahead and added the custom attribute, and I want to show it to you in the inventory account first, and then we'll go back into the editor and show you how we actually added this function to capture the data. In my environment, I have a couple of different machines, one of which is a Dell. So I'm going to go ahead and open up that account, and you can see the data that's captured by FastTrack inventory, and down at the bottom is where we display custom information. And there I defined the label Dell asset tag, and I added serial number in the event that I do have a mixed environment. If you're a complete Dell house, then you can just take out the serial number and it'll just say Dell asset tag. I'll show you briefly how we do this. If we go into edit the custom properties, you'll see the listing for up to 25 custom pieces of data you can add to your FastTrack inventory. If we leave this blank and there's a value to display that was pulled from inventory, then you'll just see custom info 1 displayed on the previous page. But I don't want to show that. I want to show a Dell asset tag, and that's where I added this label. So if I go ahead and save my changes, and I'll show you what I mean by that. If I go back to, for example, this is a Lenovo machine. If I look at my Lenovo machine and I scroll down to the asset information, you can see here there is a serial number. It's clearly not a Dell service tag, but it does have a serial number, so that's why I like to add that, just to make it more clear for whoever is using the FastTrack inventory. And before we exit and go over to the studio, just one comment here about this information. In the upper right-hand corner, we have a QR tag that can be printed, added to the side of a workstation or server, and any person with a smartphone can actually scan that, and then this information will just be displayed inside or on their smartphone, including the information that was added over here in the custom information area. So here we are in FastTrack, and I want to show you how we add the upload inventory command. I'm using the engine browser on the left, and I started typing in inventory. And you'll see right here we have upload inventory. This command will give you the most amount of information available, and basic is just a limited version. Whenever you're using the Studio and you click on a command or a function, you're going to see a description down below. So if you want further information, you can read there. Usually there's a link at the bottom that will also take you to more information up on the web, so I would encourage you to use that. We're going to go ahead and use upload inventory. I'll drag and drop that over. When you drag and drop or double click, you're going to get an information screen like this, which is going to help you complete the upload inventory. Now, I know that I do want to have a list of custom values. That's the information we're going to pull. But what I want to do is I just want to show that to you in the builder itself. And if I go up here and you read the description of upload inventory, you'll notice that you can list custom values to pull from, and that's what we want to do. Now, I found the Dell service tag information. I actually just went to FastTrack's website, typed in Dell service tag, and came to a description of the function required to pull the service tag. So I know that ahead of time, and most of our customers will use the website. There's a tremendous amount of information at fasttrackscript.com, and so I would definitely encourage you to use that and just type in what you're looking for. Always, whether this is if you're trialing the software or you're a customer, you can always go to support and they'd be happy to help you. So I know I need to search for a command, and I'm going to search for the serial number command. And you can see as I type, it's going to give me a list of options that are available based on what I'm typing. So there I see what I'm looking for. I'll go ahead and pick that. I'll close my bracket out, and you'll notice down here in this description of serial number There is a discussion about Dell computers. It talks about the service tag and that this is where this information is stored. So I feel pretty confident that I'm in the right location. If I wanted to add additional custom information, all I do is a comma and then a bracket, and I search for what it is I want to add to the inventory that would be located on that machine, and it will pull it up. So for this example, we're going to upload inventory and we're going to upload the serial number. This is actually all we need. At this point, we would need to determine how we want to deploy this. For the example that I used here, I created an executable file and then I just ran it on a local machine. Other options for you when you want to deploy the upload inventory command are to deploy this via a FastTrack logon script. So if you're using FastTrack for your logon script, mapping your shares and printers and so forth, you can add upload inventory to that and it will capture that. The product is programmed to do that once a day, so not every time a user logs on, just once a day. You can also use your existing logon script, bundle the upload inventory command into a FastTrack executable, and then just call it from your logon script. Or you can bundle it into an MSI and deploy it via your GPO. Thank you for taking the time today to watch this video on adding custom data to your FastTrack inventory. If you have any questions about these features, don't hesitate to contact your account manager or FastTrack support.